told the people, I said, I do not want to do this recap without Nails because she is going to have a lot to say. And what we not going to do is rehash this next week. Okay. So here we are. Nails, welcome back. Nails is back from vacation. Thank
Yes,
God.
I am.
There was a storm last night, y'all. So as I told
It
y'all,
was a
she
rough flight. It was a
and
rough
I
flight.
was so worried about her. I was so worried about my sis. So I'm happy she made it back safely. But yeah, y'all, we are here to get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 4. This is a very important episode because, as we know, we've heard all last year about the drama that went down between Brit, Edie, and Kenya Moore. And I ain't gonna hold you. I'm looking at Bravo like, y'all did Kenya wrong. Now, I'm not saying that I agree, and I know y'all may differ in the comments, but that's again what we talk about. Dialogue, okay? So we can talk about it in the comments, but if y'all haven't already, please make sure that you hit the like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm happy my sissy's back. I am. I do. Y'all see the energy. I'm happy she's back.
You should.
Let's get into it, and yeah, let's get shady. So this episode opens up with Angela and Brit. They are, I guess, supposed to be working out. We're going for a walk. That's what it's giving. Right. So with mimosa, of course. So Brit says she wants the chance to get to know Angela better because she typically doesn't have a lot of girlfriends. And now we see why. Angela tells her that she's been busy working and renovating her houses. She shares that Brit, she shares with Brit that right now, her and her sister aren't seeing eye to eye. And her mother is in the middle. She brings up how you shouldn't include family in your marriage. And then says that Charles got into it with her mother because she shared her opinion, which led to an argument about cleaning up. And you know what I thought when I watched this? I said, so he's just unlikable all around. And I think I said what I said when I said it last recap that
Well, she said that they got along in the beginning. The mama liked him in the beginning.
until she found out about that. She said it's your child.
Oh, right now you got the tea, girl. You got the tea.
So y'all allegedly, where's my banner? Y'all know I ain't got it to do. But you know the people said it broke on the YouTube streets this week. And remember, I believe it was episode 2. Y'all go back. Matter of fact, I'm going to be so petty. I'm going to timestamp it for y'all in the description. Remember when I told y'all, I said it was weird as hell how when she was going through the babies and the kids they shared together and she didn't mention his child's age and they didn't show a picture of him. Well, word on the street is Charles apparently, allegedly, had a child back in 2017. This is also the time where she claims that they separated because he had got kicked out of Madison Square Garden and it was just so much and he didn't, she didn't know how to deal. She couldn't help him heal. And then the reason why we feel like that is a true statement. So let me back this up. So then they release audio. Wendy Williams does an interview and she talks about how she was at a party and someone came up to her and grabbed her and said, Wendy, babies aren't a deal breaker. Outside babies shouldn't be a deal breaker. I'm paraphrasing y'all. And so she was like, well, have you been through it? And she was like, yes, I have. And then she reveals that and then she looks over at Charles Oakley, Angela, when she says, yes, she's been through it. So I'm not saying it's true. It's alleged. I'm just, but when I told y'all, I called it, and I can't even, I ain't even gonna hold you. She made it obvious. She made it obvious. It's not, I've watched other people's recaps, and she made it obvious to a lot of folks just by the way, to your point now, she talks in circles. You never really get to the bottom of what's going on with her. But anyway, I'm gonna move forward. So anyway, Charles, so yeah, so her mother has moved on, but it sounds like Charles hasn't. Now she wants to repair the situation because she takes care of them financially, and that's coming from Charles. And then I had another question. What happened to I became a self-made millionaire? Because that was last episode, wasn't it? When she was telling us about her houses and how she bought them and did it. And she said that she was able to move into the building with Charles because she was a self-made millionaire. So I want to understand why she needs Charles's money to help her family.
She didn't say she needed. She just said he do it.
Oh,
That
okay. So maybe she's
maybe
just putting on that pot.
maybe that's just his responsibility as her husband.
Well, see, what I'm saying is my mama ain't gotta like you. If I got it to support her, I'm gonna support her. My mama ain't gotta like you.
My mom ain't got to like you, and you gonna support her because you my husband.
Well, there's that part. So basically, Brit also says that she can relate because to helping family out and how it can be messy. And she goes through the same thing with her sister Cher. So she talks about how when her dad passed, Cher took things really hard, and their relationship has never really recovered after that. Brit is another one that talks in circles because I feel like her stories don't make no sense, right? So Angela talks.
Brit is so beautiful to me, but she aggravates me to my soul. When that girl said they love me or they hate me, I said I get it because you could not be around me. But I think
honestly, I ain't even gonna hold you. I would have absolutely thought Brit was a Pisces, and I don't. And when she said they love me or they hate me, because that's very much you either like Pisces or you don't. There is no, oh, I think I like. No, you either like us or you don't. So I can understand where she was coming from in that, but nah, she's annoying.
I think she's beautiful to look at, but when she opens her
she's
mouth,
great to look at.
She aggravates me.
But you know who is a Pisces, but we'll get to her. So
it's Kels.
Now look, that's somebody I want to hang out with. That's somebody I would like to hang out with. We would have a little nice kiki.
She aight.
Oh, look, you starting to come around. Your Virgo is starting to come around.
Her over Brit.
Okay.
For sure.
You know Virgo and Pisces are sister signs. I'm just saying. So Angela talks about how her and Shamea got on the wrong foot. And so she's hopeful that they can move forward. Brit tells her she thinks they will. And so she says that Shamea is very warm and welcoming from her, interaction with her. Brit brings up Kenya and how she felt she was snooty. And Angela said, well, I thought y'all had gotten because she didn't hug her. Remember at the first event, in the episode 1. And Angela said, well, I thought you got past that. And my notes say, I think we all did. Okay. So she says,
why she gotta hug you?
Entitlement. But she says if Kenya tries it one more time, she's on that ass.
So Shamea invited her sister over to listen to her song that she has with RL. And yes, I love it. Okay. She said, huh?
I said, no, I do love it. It's an amazing song. And we'll get there, but I'm about to rip Portia a new one because I told y'all she ain't been a good friend. And I love Portia, but you showed your true colors. You showed your stripes.
She was a hater too. So she says she's always been into music. She's been a part of a few groups, even one called Pretty Tony that included Carrie Hilson. She says she plans to play it for the girls at Angela's dinner. She said she's actually pretty shocked that Angela invited her, after the way she handed her ass. Okay. I thought it was so funny. In a confessional, she said she was a smooth criminal for telling her she looked like LaToya Jackson. Now,
I knew you was gonna get this.
So now, how the hell she gonna moonwalk her way
Walk
out of this?
right out of this.
Oh
I
my God.
love Shamea. Look, it was so funny because I literally said, I was like, if I have to do this without nails, I said she's gonna be so mad if I don't put this in the recap. So I literally wrote it
She
down.
said,
I was
her nose is mine. Oh
like,
my
right. I
gosh.
love it.
And then, she started talking about how she can't be, she can't be doing that. She can't be like a mean girl when really she's an advocate for sisterhood. And then they keep on getting interrupted by this loud ass lawn guy. With his loud ass
And look,
lawn.
I love when she said that's why we trying to buy the property over there. So they can't do this.
So then we see Portia meeting with her staff. I don't know their names.
Oh no, you gotta. Well, I don't know the man's name, but we gotta give our respects.
I know we saw Lundy.
Lauren is it Lundy or Lonnie? I was Lundy. Okay, you're right.
It was nice. It was nice to see
Lauren,
her.
the assistant, was on Portia Family Matters. She's been around for a while. But yes, Lundy was there. Rest in peace to Lundy because we know she passed away.
Yes. So she let the team know, initially, okay, I was trying to do this work from home thing, so I could focus more on my family. But now I need to be like Martha Stewart, straight out of jail. Okay, I got to get to the money. I got to get back to it. Okay, she said
soft life is over.
She said Cinderella got to wake the hell up because soft life is over, girl. You just got to find another one. Okay, find another one, girl. So it was the guy, I don't know his name, but he said she needs to focus on pamper. That needs to be her priority. So then he starts telling her how Drew asked him to sit down with her and Dennis about her music career. He's like, when the hell did he become Quincy Jones? I'm trying to figure out the same thing. I'm lost.
And see, I love
man-made hot dog. That
don't matter. Just because if you was doing one thing, you're in this industry and you want to grow to something else. Am I to tell you that you can't be something other than what you've done?
No, just not on the screen with this woman. So Portia said that, she's doing a lot, that basically Drew is doing a lot, like single white females, what she's giving. And she said it's cool when she wearing her wigs and stuff, but girl, you really can't be me. All right, you really can't be me. All right. She said there's also some things that she's not doing according to her contract that go naked corporate will handle. She said she got a full-blown team. Okay, she got attorneys, she got admin, she got HR. Bravo Shady ass said it's all Portia. It's all Portia. Okay. But she said that she can't just fire the girl, but she hoping they get rid of her.
It's giving hater.
I mean, it's giving hater, but not because of this situation.
And it's giving hater because everybody around you can sing and you can't do it. And you want to so badly. That's what it's giving.
You're an ass.
I said what I said.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So then we see Drew. And I knew Nels was gonna skip over this.
Aggravated me in this. Stay your ass in the house.
So we know she can't stand Ralph. She don't want to see Ralph. She won't talk about Ralph. So anyway, Drew says that they're better co-parents than when they were, obviously parents as a married couple. Ralph gets in the confessional. Now, what's crazy is Ralph got a confessional. You know what? I ain't even gonna hold you. That going off the screen was warranted. I ain't even gonna hold you. So he says he just wants to make sure that he has 50-50 custody of his kids. I don't know why that means you got to be in the same house, Ralph, but okay. So production asked why he showed up with no shirt on and asked if he's back outside, and he claims he's inside with kids, but we know that's not true. So Drew tells him that she's happy that they can coexist without being dramatic. Ralph reveals that JoJo bought him an article, and Drew says that, in their court order, they can't speak about the divorce to the children. So, Drew says that she's okay with it because and she's fine with that because having to tell her kids makes it a little more real. And also she doesn't want to deal with the aftermath of that. Ralph said he reflected and he brings up the articles that she sent him on being a narcissist. Um, Now, when production asked Drew don't even know the damn definition, but she's calling the man that. So I'm gonna need you to work on that, baby girl. But Ralph apologizes and lets her know if that was her experience, then you know what, my bad. And so she lets him know that they need to communicate better, and she has no problem with letting him have his children. She tells him that the judge's order isn't in the best interest of them or the kids. Ralph doesn't seem to have a problem with it because he's in the basement doing his podcast. And so Ralph said, and so, Drew was like, but this is what you wanted. You wanted to do what you want and be out in these streets. And now you get to do that and do as you please, basically. And Ralph says that's not what his goal was. And when he got married, he did want a family. And Drew says, we'll forever be family. And she accepts why it didn't work. I was so proud of Drew for saying that. And she just doesn't want them destroying each other in court. But the only thing, and did anybody feel like this was for the cameras? And what I mean by for the cameras is these people, she about to hit us with an Ashley Darby. They're not getting divorced. No time soon.
I think that's why I got so aggravated. I was like, why are you even going outside talking to him? He already told you don't come downstairs to his basement. He gonna get right on his phone, call a judge, whatever. And here your thirsty ass want to go outside when he's supposed to be spending time with his kids to go have a conversation about your relationship. Why do you give up? He cares about Daytona.
I think because she doesn't want it. I think she doesn't want it to be contentious. I think that's the thing. She's trying to be peaceful. She's trying to show the kids, because it wasn't like, you got to remember when she came out there, the kids were like, her daughter asked her, if you remember, her daughter was like, mommy, and she was like, daddy, she was like, ask daddy, can I, but you get what I'm saying? Like, when she came out there, she didn't want to participate. It was her kids that wanted her.
You're not giving that you don't want to participate if you're coming outside, period. What are you coming outside for? It's giving, you just gonna sit on the sidelines looking thirsty as hell? That's not giving that you don't want to participate.
It's giving you love to hate Drew. And can I just say, shout out to Drew for her album, because it's a bop, and her and Dennis, it's a banger. Everybody said it is great. They are raving about it in these streets. And you know what? Shout out to Drew Sidora.
I'm sorry, I missed it. I haven't heard it. So Kelly went by Kenya's salon, and Kenya noticed that she got a bodyguard. She's like, girl, what's that over there? And she said, girl, I was in the same situation you was. Okay. I currently have a restraining order against this
she said, I got a Mark too.
She's talking about Mark, like the dude that she used to mess with, right?
Kenya?
Didn't Kenya mess with a dude named Mark? What was that big dude's name?
Mark Daly. Her husband, the one she married. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. She was in the same situation as her. So yeah, she said that she also has a Mark. She currently has a restraining order, and said this man threatened her in court. Well, she didn't have to come and tell the court.
Oh, because he told the judge.
In court, yes. And he was held in contempt of court. Now, apparently the argument is over the businesses. She wanted him to just accept residual income while she ran the businesses. He said, absolutely not. You won't have anything.
He wants her to be broke.
He's like, you ain't gonna have nothing without me. Kenya said, girl, he tried to color purple you. Kelly said, well, she waited to exhale him. I love it. Then she said, she really liked Kenya. She doesn't really understand what's going on with her and Brit. So Kenya told her, you are clearly doing everything right with this business thing. I want you to teach me, because it said she was in a struggle. Kelly suggested that she franchise. And Kenya told her, that's what she wanted to do. But she done blew all her little baby's college fund money on this damn spa. Kelly said, don't be scared. Don't be scared, girl.
I love that moment. That's just a Pisces for you, just being supportive and empathetic.
She said,
dreaming.
Mm-hmm. She said it's all gonna work out, which made Kenya emotional. We don't see Kenya emotional too much. Kelly told her, when God plans, Oh, I'm sorry. When God plants a seed for you, that's what it's supposed to say. Seed for you. And it's just for you, and you believe in it, and you messed it, and you manifest it, it will happen. Girl. Yeah, it was cute. That was a really cute moment.
It was a really cute moment, and I'm sad that we probably won't see Kenya past next episode. But
Is it that soon?
next episode is the spa opening.
Mm. Yeah.
That's when she does what she does. But I was gonna tell you guys, and I'm getting better, y'all. I didn't interrupt her. But I was gonna tell y'all that if I'm not mistaken, Brit and Kelly are not friends anymore. And if I'm not mistaken, um, Brit was actually hanging out with Portia the other day. They were posting online, they were on live or something like that. And then Kenya posted something about being a traitor. So I guess she was talking to Portia. But yeah, I mean, I just feel we'll get into it. We'll get into it. But I'm happy that Kelly could see that. I don't Kenya has not always been my favorite person, but I don't think she's a bad person, if that makes sense. Do I think she has issues? Yeah. And everybody ain't got to deal with your issues. But I think, she's an OG, a genuine like her. All right. Let's jump into Brit. She meets her sister Cher for a late lunch dinner because Cher is late, right? So Brit is asking about her kids who she hasn't seen in a month. And this is apparently the longest she's gone without seeing. So Cher says that's part of why she's upset. Then we learn Cher is Brit's older sister. They're supposed to be 3 years apart. She talks about being picked on, or Brit talks about being picked on in high school and how her sister was pulling up ready to fight anyone who gave her a problem. So Brit asks her if, have you spoken to mom? And Cher says, that she has, but she blocked her after. So apparently there's no relationship with the mother there. She says that, blocking is her defensive mechanism, is what she said. Okay. And so Cher feels like, they used to hash things out, but now Brit uses the fact that she's married as a reason to ignore it and, spend more time with Mike. So, she feels like she's been put on the back burner. And she wants to be able to have a conversation with her sister without this man being around. And I think that we can tell you sitting up here as sisters that I think that's just healthy. Like, are there conversations where I'll ask her, are you okay with me including my dude? You know what I mean? But I think, and maybe I'm wrong, I think I always, when I know Nels needs to talk, I give her that clear, safe space. And we're both in relationships. So, and I think she gives me that as well. Like, when she's coming to ask me something serious, she's not coming along with her man. We're not about to sit and have this one-on-one. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong. And I get what her sister was asking. I just need that one-on-one time with you. Nels, you want to weigh in?
No, I completely agree. And it actually kind of aggravated me that her
Brit
husband
didn't see
that
that.
they were out
And he
having
was
dinner
blowing
together,
her
and
up.
he was
Right.
blowing up the phone. I appreciated her sister like Cher trying to like make a joke about it or whatever. I guess, you know, trying to ease the tension after they kind of got over it, but it kind of aggravated me. We just had this sit down. I mean, honestly, like I
And
would
the
have sent
fact
this.
that she's like, Mike is my husband and he's going to be around. And I was like, but she was your sister. She's always going to be around. That husband may change. And we don't want it to. We're not wishing nothing bad on you, but that absolutely could change and alter. But this person is always going to be your sister. So no,
And honestly, with everything that's like been going on, like not even that your husband might change, but a lot of people, we are losing a lot of people. So if your sister is asking you for some
right.
one-on-one time, I guarantee you, if you don't give it to her and something happens, you are going to
Gonna
regret it.
feel right. You're gonna feel crazy, right? So yeah, no. I'm gonna move on to Drew because I know you don't like her, so I'm gonna move on. Drew is in the studio.
Filming together. Together.
Uh-huh. With Dennis. She said that Dennis has hooked her up with a Grammy award winning producers and writers. And I believe that because them songs are bangers. Yes, I'm gonna give you your things, Drew. I'm gonna make look. You know what? Next road trip, I'm gonna turn it on and not even tell Nels and make her listen to it. And when she be bopping, then I'm gonna tell her it's Drew.
I'm be like, who's horrible voice? Like, what is this
No,
Portia?
are you gonna be like Portia? Is that Drew?
I'm be like, shady ass.
So the men are trying to tell Drew, she kind of got to spice up the lyrics and, and be a little bit more, she's an artist. And she's like, well, first of all, I'm still married. I ain't divorced. And, I'm trying to stay out of trouble because I ain't been in a lot of trouble with i.e. Dennis. So Dennis pretends like he don't know what's going on. So she's like, I want to speak with Dennis alone. So the other engineer leaves the room. And she tells him things have been stressful because Portia's obviously upset. And Dennis said when they started working together, Portia was in Nigeria eating fufu. So Dennis doesn't feel like he needed to tell her shit. It's really what it is. And so Drew's asked him to help her clear the air with Portia. And he tells her, you take the lead on that because that's just my baby mama. I ain't got to report to her. That's your co-worker. That's a different relationship. And she's supposed to be your friend. So that's a different relationship.
You got to see her more, Buki, because it's your baby mama.
So Drew says she's letting Portia be Portia, and they'll talk in their own time. And until then, it is what it is because she ain't gonna keep chasing Portia for a conversation. And in that moment, I was here for what Drew had to say.
No, I agree. I ain't about to keep on chasing you down for a conversation.
Right.
In the beginning, it was like, yeah, you can't be doing it through text, whatever. But at this point, girl, you really don't want to have a conversation. Is really what it's giving. Right. You just want to have a problem. So
that part or a storyline.
Yeah. So at Angela's bank dinner, the theme was Black excellence, and she had the ladies all wear black. And of course,
Kenya shows up in green, right?
In green.
Mint green. Hold on, I ain't even gonna hold you. If you gonna come to the vault, come dressed like the money, not the honey, man. Like, come dressed in the mint green.
I don't think this is her first time doing this.
No, Kenya, that's why I wasn't surprised. That's what Kenya does. That's like a normal thing for Kenya.
I don't have black. I didn't see it I didn't get the memo. Child, bye. We know who you are, okay? We got your number. So she went and gave Brit a pat instead of a hug, and Brit apparently noticed. Shamea, she just, let me tell you something. She just gives, okay? Because this dress that Shamea had on, 8.
I didn't know Shamea was, I knew she had, but her body be bodying.
Her body is bodying. Let me tell you something. So I really don't want to like compare the two. And because they were friends, especially like I expect them both to be able to dress, right? Portia's dress was nice. I really did like it. It was cute. But Shamea, that dress was I would even thought to wear that to dinner because it was so nice.
You just made Portia roll over in her pampered sheets upset that you said that.
It was beautiful. And she came in with an olive branch.
And olive oil. Well, she came with a branch and olive oil.
Oil, yes. Shamea,
and I ain't even gonna hold you. This is the one time. So, like how you like Angela for being real in the wig incident. Mm-hmm. I appreciate. This is the one time where I like Angela when she said, "My husband loves cooking with this oil." That would have been me. If I ain't like you, but you bought me something that I could give my partner.
It was like, no, I don't, like, I'm not saying to cook with oil.
So for you to cook it, but that's exactly how I would have took it. That's why I was like, that made me like her a little bit.
Shamea apologized to Angela for attacking her physical appearance. She said, that's not even like me. And, she would like to start over. Angela agreed. So then Kelly called Drew and her makeup artist out for coming to her event and not buying a damn thing.
Okay, Drew said she spent $22,000 on a blazer for her son.
She spent how much?
$2,000.
Oh, okay. Because you said 20 and then you said
2,000. I know. I had to correct it. I had to correct my numbers.
22,000, and we don't even know for sure she spent 2,000.
Don't do
let
that.
alone 22,000.
I don't know why y'all just won't let Drew be great.
It wasn't me. It was Kelly. Kelly said the girl showing a text message with the sales associate, but not a transaction. Where's the receipt? The actual receipts. Where's the jacket? You didn't take a picture of the baby in a jacket with $2,000. That's $2,000. She said clearly she's not used to being
I ain't
in.
even gonna hold you. If I bought a jacket for that much, and I'm supporting you, please understand. As soon as I get home, I'm putting my baby in that jacket and I'm sending your ass a picture. I swear to God. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But
there's going to be a picture. Especially if you remember how much it costs, there's going to be a picture.
There's going to be a picture.
She said clearly she's not used to being in these rooms supporting a
You'll give my son a lollipop and I'll send you a picture. Like
better. Okay. Kenya let everybody know she's having her grand opening. Portia said, girl, we support around here, but I expect mine to be free. Okay. And I feel her, especially she said she's taking the weave out so she can get the oil treatment. Trace, we got to do that. I need the oil treatment. I know they do it somewhere in Maryland. We got to do it. Okay.
Well, she said, and also, she got to pay the attorney fees. She ain't got time to be spending no money. She said that last episode when she was like, "I'll my attorney." That's why she didn't buy nothing at the Balmain, I think.
Guess what? They ain't got nothing to do with us. We ain't got no attorney. We ain't got no attorney fees. We got to go do the oil treatment in the hair. Okay. So Shamea was asked what's going on in her life. She said, girl, I got this song. Okay. And she played it for everybody. And Portia's hating ass talking about that. Girl, that's Drew. How you gonna tell me that ain't me? That's somebody else. She's about,
I love what she said. She was like, well, I don't know your singing voice.
Clearly not. Shamea was
you know what? I ain't even gonna hold you. So what's so funny? In this moment, I said, what would I do? Chanel has known me for so long. She absolutely has heard my voice. Maybe if she heard something different, she might be like, oh, but I said I could never see her being so combative to be like, that's not you. If anything, she'd be like, well, that's you, man? Right. Like, or I could see you being like, I could see you because you are, again, you've been with me for a long time. So you'll be like, oh, well, I don't think you sung to the best of, like your real range, like what you can do. But I don't think you would have been hating on it or dissing me. Like,
I think if it's like on a track, I don't think there would be any reason and you're with another artist. I don't think there would be any reason for me to say you didn't do the best of your ability. You ain't just doing some little acapella karaoke. Right. Like this is some studio quality track. Like it's saved. It's on her phone. Like
right.
This is like it's good. It's not just some in the shower type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So no, basically, yeah. So and then I thought it was weird that everybody's rocking to it except for Portia.
She's the only one that didn't clap. She's the only one that didn't clap.
Rocking to it except for Portia, which I thought was super weird. I thought look,
I had to show Nels. I sent her an old clip because remember we were talking about this, and I said Portia has never been a good friend to Shamea.
I think I didn't realize that they were so close friends back then either.
So I sent her a clip from season 10 that I found online where Portia's telling Shamea she's not going to go to the wedding because she has health issues and whatever and all this other
the plane or something like that. Child.
And even Candy realized it. She was like, I just wish she would tell her she don't want to go.
Let me say something. It ain't even my wedding. Okay. We're going to Thailand for my birthday. My sister gonna be there. All right. Wedding, like what?
Plane, train. I might be on the most spirit ass flight to get there, but she will not allow me to have any other excuses. I will be there. Unless there is a passing in the pen or something real crazy, my ass will have to be there. And even then, she might be like, well, they dead, so come on.
No. But, no. I would have to change my flight, my planes around. So yeah, Portia said, that she wasn't being shady when she said it. She just thought it was Drew. And, she was saying it because it sounded good, but she genuinely thought it was a Drew song. But if it sound good to you if it sound good, why you wasn't bopping? If it sounds good, why you didn't say, damn, that's
Because
you?
you're a hater of
You
somebody
sound
that's a
really good. Why say that's I don't know. I thought it was super weird. That was like I had
and
seen
Drew
it.
felt like it was shade to her too. But the thing about it, and she was like, it doesn't sound like me. And she was like, I think Shamea did a great job. And it's just the point that I love that we can see all the other ladies around her, like surround her. But it goes back to the point, and I don't know if they're doing this as a ploy, but I think this is real because, like I said, this goes back seasons.
I feel like I just saw something like with them two in it. Are they still like hanging out?
I think they play cordial, but I don't think they're friends. Like I don't think that
Did you
no.
hear? Did you hear the interview with her mom? The thing with her mom? Well, maybe it wasn't an interview, but I know maybe it was like a I don't know what it was, but I know I heard Shamea's mom speak on that scene with Miss Diane and Portia.
Oh, because they used to be friends. That's the only reason why Portia and Shamea are friends, right?
And she really didn't like that bring the dog bone comment. She ain't like none of that. So then Angela had them write down questions to ask anonymously. Shamea was asked what she had to do that night when she got that Rolls Royce. She said she had to do some strange things for that change. Okay, she was doing some wild things. Okay, she was
We know she
getting
got a
it.
deep. We know she got a deep throat.
Okay. The next question was for Angela. And it was tell us something that we don't know about you. And she said, you pretty much know everything. I'm an open book. Portia said, well, we know some things about Charles, but she ain't gonna share it just yet. I said, oh goodness. Oh goodness. See
And
that
you know what? Again, I'm starting to become a fan of Angela because,
she held it together because I would have listened. I would
well, not
literally
even that, but she said, and we know in confessional, Portia has a lot to say about somebody who don't want to speak on her own marriage and what's going on, or her divorce. That was the one time I was like, Angela, I see you, sis, I see you over there.
that part. That part, because yeah, you're not just gonna say, oh, I know something about your
And then my
husband.
thing is, why wouldn't you just say it? Like that was stupid to me.
She waiting for them to get in an argument or some weird. That was weird. That was super weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
So then they moved on and asked Kenya what color underwear she was wearing, and she couldn't just tell. She couldn't just tell the table. She had to show them. Okay, Portia said she got a moose knuckle that's about to jump out and grab their dinner. Kenya just don't seem like she got like I don't know.
Well, no, it gave me the vibe that she ain't have no drawers on.
No.
And that's why they saw her cat, because she ain't had no drawers on. She just showed them her cat.
No, no, no,
I
no,
think
no.
that's what happened. That's why Portia was like, that's the biggest puss I ever seen. Yeah.
She was saying through the underwear.
No, I don't think no.
Can you just out here
I
show
think
her?
there's a reason why they asked her what kind of drawers you got on. I think they realized she didn't have no drawers on. Now, why they would want to see her cat at dinner, I don't know, but it gives me the vibe that she showed her cat because of what Portia said.
Wow, that was way over my head.
Yeah.
And then there was another question for Kenya: why she was so worried about happily married women. We know who that was from.
It ain't hard to tell.
That was from Miss Brit. Kenya jokingly said it was a habit. So then the next question was, can you speak to Brit kindly and not with an attitude? Brit swears up and down it wasn't her, and we know it wasn't her because she asked the question that was before that one. Kenya said that she
You know who
absolutely.
I think it was? I think it was Angela.
I assumed it was Kelly.
I think it was Angela. Because Kelly had already decided that that's not who Kenya is. And the way Angela looked when the question was asked, and literally she's in the view. Y'all, I'm sorry, this is some reviewer stuff. I clock everything. She was literally in the view of the camera, and you could see her face when the question was asked. I absolutely think Angela was the
I
one that
don't
wrote
know,
it.
but I want to play a game like this.
Mm.
I got some questions for some people
Ooh.
that that has not been addressed, and I know if we ask it face to face, it'll be a problem. It needs to be anonymous.
Well, that part.
Listen, I want to play a game like this. Okay, we need to play a game like this. Um, so yeah, Kenya basically says absolutely she can speak. With respect, she speaks kindly to everyone. Okay, without an attitude, and she feels like she has. Brit is talking about something. Well, she ain't. They ain't talking about everybody. We talking about me. Kenya's like, girl, all right, you just trying to have a moment. She says she's not
She
gonna
definitely
play
was.
childish games. Okay, peasants cannot come for a queen. Child, why you
Ooh,
say that?
why did she say that? Literally, that is why you say that.
Brit says she didn't send for her. Okay. Kenya was like, all right, boo. Thanks for using my catchphrase. I said, yeah, Brit, you just dumb, girl. You just dumb. Okay. So then Brit starts flipping out, cursing and everything, not giving very ladylike, by the way. Okay. Not giving very demure. All right.
Or cute.
Everybody's like, or cute, demurity, okay? Everybody's feeling like she's overreacting. Angela's just like, get y'all gifts and get the hell up out of this place, all right? Then she really shows her ass when her husband gets there. Now she trying to act super hard and super gangster. He's like, you're doing the most, okay? So
He's like,
then
"Bitch,
she talks.
you just get your ass in the car."
Exactly. Please, just let's go. Okay. So then she's talking about how she don't play those Hollywood games. This is real life. Man,
You gonna respect me. You gonna respect me.
we don't even know you. Kenya don't even like you. She won't even hug you.
It wasn't even about Kenya even liking her. Kenya didn't do enough. She personalized this. This was someone who made a problem where there, and maybe there was, but the point was she wanted to, Kenya was not bothering her. She was
What's funny
looking
is
for a fight. And I feel like as a newbie, she came in wanting to stir something up with an OG, and even her using her phrase
you
makes
sure you
me
don't
real.
watch baddies? Because you giving very much baddies right now.
I'm just saying, it makes
The
me.
newbies and the OGs and stir stuff up. You're giving that you really be watching
I
the
don't.
news.
I swear to God, I don't. But the point is that it gives me the vibe that she absolutely has watched Kenya before, and that's why she's using her phrases and like. And the thing, can you imagine? Okay,
Oh,
hypothetically speaking,
you wanted to be friends with Kenya on the
she
show,
wanted
maybe.
to be friends with him, and
And
it's
Kenya
not
wasn't giving
happening,
her that energy.
and she's
So
not giving her that energy, and so that bothers her, and she's so bothered by that, and it bothers me because I don't understand. I don't understand your obsession.
well, Kenya was unbothered. Okay, child. She was just trying to get home. All right. Then apparently, um, according to Kenya, the girl said something about she got a pew pew.
No,
Okay.
she said it. She said it on camera. It wasn't even according to Kenya.
I caught it. I didn't catch it.
No, she absolutely said it on camera. She said, she was like, "Oh, I got," she was like, that's a fine. She was like, "Is Mike here? Because I still got my pistol." And then she was like, or she was like, "Because I got a pistol." And then when Mike got there, and then when she was outside, and she was like, "Yeah, no, I got pistols and whips and for people." Like,
Oh,
yeah,
I heard the whips.
yes, yes, she
Oh, that's
absolutely,
why her husband
she
was like, okay,
absolutely.
we're doing the
That's why
most.
I can't even hold you. I'm seeing a lot of people out here
And
saying
Kenya
bravo.
said she gotta go. So
And yeah, and I'm seeing a
and
lot of people saying
Bravo
bravo,
didn't kick
owes her
her.
an apology, because she absolutely said that. Now that again, like I said at the beginning of this recap, that does not warrant what Kenya did to her. I'm not saying that. But however, you want the smoke, I'ma bring it. And Kenya is an OG. You're a newbie. You didn't know how low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor? Bitch,
Kenya said, I can go to hell. Shh.
I can go to hell. Okay? I'm not saying it makes it right, but yeah, y'all. You got any
Mm-mm.
more for them?
No, ma'am.
All right, y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in to this recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, episode 4. I don't even think we gave the name of the episode. What was it? Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you?
I got it. Hold on. It is The Vault.
The Vault. You're right. So yeah, y'all. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure that you guys subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
Make sure you're following us on all the platforms. That's the TikTok, Blue Sky, IG, and the Facebook. And yeah, y'all, we will catch you next week for another recap of. Unfortunately, we know that's probably gonna be our last Kenya episode. But yeah, we'll catch you for another episode 5 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Have a good night.
Good night.